Hello and welcome. My name is Martin, and I was going to start my next video doing a sort of player collector kind of video to sort of show a little bit on how I got to where I am. But I've decided to sort of do a bit of a break on that and move into something that represents a little bit more about what this channel is about. And today we're going to talk about PlayStation 4 limited run games. So I've been going through eBay, as I always am. I always like looking for games and stuff on eBay and picking up bargains and seeing just what's out there and what I'd like to play, or just having a collection or to sit on. So I've been through the sold listings on limited run games and come across some interesting finds. As you'll see, you've got the one on screen, which is Wonder Boy Dragon's Trap, which is a limited run game, and the winning bid was £20 with £1.50 postage and packaging. So Wonder Boy Dragon's Trap for the PlayStation 4 limited run games, there were 5,000 copies released. There was two variants. There was this one here, and another variant that looked a little bit more like the Sega box. But as I was going through those listings and I come across this, at £20, this I think is a very good buy, regardless of whether you want to pick it up to play, collect, or to just sit on. And I think for such a high profile game in a few years, this will probably be one of those. Well, limited run games in general are a company to watch. If you want to have a little hobby as a player and hopefully have something that increases in value, if you're going to leave it on your shelf, then this is the sort of thing I would be looking at. Yeah, at £20 I don't think you can go wrong. I think it's a good price. I should point out that I'm not giving investment advice. I'm just pointing out what I think is underpriced in the market. I think also with regards to limited run games, they've had a bit of a crash from their peak, and I think this has happened mainly because they moved out of well, I was going to say out of a limited, strictly limited amount, but that's not the case for PlayStation 4 and Vita games. What they did was they moved over to a pre-order model for their Switch games, and looking at prices on sold prices, I couldn't actually find any reasonably priced. When I say reasonably, I mean under the original purchase price Switch games. So I think a lot of the collectors for limited run games have just ditched the PlayStation 4 and the Vita to a certain extent and moved over to the Switch. The Vita itself has a massive following anyway, so I think there's always going to be a little bit of a flaw there because of the amount of people that just collect the Vita. So moving over to the next game, you'll see that there's actually quite a few tabs, and each one represents a different game. So this is Breed again for the PS4 limited run games. This was 4,500 copies, but again, at £21 with £2.50 postage packaging, this is less than the original purchase price. This one has been opened, it's not sealed, but again, if you just want to play the game and have something that sits on your shelf and again may increase in value, or you just want it to set on yourself and look nice, at this price I think it's a very, very good buy. The reviews for this game, so it's a shoot 'em up, the reviews for this are around about the 80% mark, so it is you would expect it to be a good shooter. I myself haven't played this game, but I am into shooters. We'll come up to another one coming up later on which I have played, so I can give you a little bit more about that particular game when it comes to playing it. Another one, Hue. I haven't played this game myself. Again, it looked interesting. I actually was looking at this particular game on the developer's site way before it was released on limited run games. This is the Vita version, and it's still sealed. This was 2,300 copies, although I might have pulled up the PlayStation 4 version there. This is the Vita version. £10, £3.50 postage, still sealed.
way less than it was originally purchased for. Again, I think it's a really good buy, whether you want to play it, collect it, or sit it on your shelf to see if it goes up in value. I think at £10 plus £3.50 postage, these games that are coming out, that have come out from Limited Run Games, seem to be on somewhat of a bargain discount, and the modern day equivalent of the bargain bin for these Limited Run companies that have all seem to have popped up. I think I will, at this price, I will definitely be picking myself a copy of this up. I want to play the game, so hopefully I can come across a cheaper copy that's already been opened, although that's wishful thinking, but at £10 I'll probably just open a copy and play it anyway. The next one is Flame in the Flood, again PS4, and this is like a survival kind of game. I haven't played it. I have a copy of the game on the Switch from Super Rare Games, but it's like no, so it has been opened, I believe, and so opened but never played. So you should expect pretty good condition for your what, 15 £15.98 there. Flame in the Flood was 3,000 copies released. So these are all low amounts, really. In the grand scheme of things, none of these games there's not loads and loads out there like a copy of Mario Odyssey or something like that, for example. This received reviews around the 70 to 80% mark. Haven't played it myself, so can't really comment. But again, at that price, it's perhaps something that would be worth picking up. I think all of these are worth picking up, regardless of what your reasons are. Even if it's just to play, you can easily play these games. Probably put them back up on eBay, and I don't think you would struggle getting your money back. I think that the floor is in on these, although that remains to be seen. But at these prices, I will probably start picking myself some PS4 games up. I have PS4. I've played very few games for it. In fact, one of the games that I have played quite a lot of for it is a limited run game, and that is called Shadow Complex. There were 7,500 copies. I think it was 8,800 of them went to the developers or something like that. But yeah, fantastic game, worth every penny. I paid the original price. I actually purchased mine directly from Limited Run Games themselves. So the next game is somewhat of an interesting one. It's the lowest print run of all of these. So it's Future Iridium. The reviews are coming in at about 70%. So maybe not the best game for picking up to play, although it depends on your style of game. I always say that it's better for a non-football fan to review a football game. If they find it enjoyable, then it's a better game than the review scores would say. And I say that from my perspective. I'm not really into football, but I do find some football games enjoyable. So this went for £18 plus postage and packaging. But what's interesting about this is it's a very low print run. So this particular game is a run of 2,000 copies. It even says that there. And for 2,000 copies at what, £21.50. It's a very low amount for the market, and PlayStation collectors in the future will probably be scraping around to pick this one up, because it just won't be easily available. The market will have. They will already be in collections and sitting on shelves, not to come back to the market again. So I think that one is an interesting one. If I was at auction end for that, I would have given it a bid myself. But so let's move on. So Super Gun World 2. I'd actually never heard of this one or seen it until I started looking at all of the listings on eBay. This went for £12.50 with free postage and packaging. So way less than what these went for originally. This is another one, I think, 2,000 copies. £12.50, 2,000 copies available in the market. I hadn't heard of this myself. I would definitely have been a bidder at that just to play it. Why not? £12.50 is
I've wasted less on a night out, more on a night out even. So yeah, another one that's just way below what its original price was, and this one was sealed as well. So I would say that's a bargain. The next one is really interesting. So this particular one is Plague Road. This is the rare variant that was a Kickstarter backer only edition. I believe the copies on this to be very low. There's several numbers are flying around the 700, 800 mark, certainly less than 1,000, and £20 free P&P. I would have certainly picked that up. I actually already have a few copies of this myself, but I would have picked up another one and just sat on it at that price. I think it's an absolute bargain. You know, so yeah, very very interesting that these PlayStation 4 games seem to have just dropped in the marketplace. They're unloved. Nobody seems to want them. I think that they're worth having a shot at. You know, especially some of them are actually going to be good games as well. So another one is another shooter. This is Rive. £12.50 plus 270 postage and packaging. So you know, it's just over 15 quid. This is a shooter. 3,800 copies were made. It gets scores around about 80% mark. I know that Super Rare Games have announced that they are going to be doing a Switch version of this game. So you know, another shooter at that price again. So I think the long and short of this video is that I think that limited run games tend to have basically seen a bit of a bottom, a bit of an unloved, unwanted case. Although not for the Switch games, like I said earlier, I can't actually find any Switch games that are less than the original purchase price. But that just goes to show that the market really seems to have switched over to the Switch, no pun intended, and that the PlayStation 4 is definitely becoming out of favour. That is definitely a time for a player, collector, whatever, to look into getting these games whilst they're available on the marketplace and they're not going for high prices. Some of the limited run games are still going for high prices, but you know, these are the ones that I've just come across that I think, wow, I can't believe these games are going for these prices. They're absolute bargains, bargain bin. The next game is a game that I purchased myself from Limited Run and have played this game. This is Super Hydrora. This was released in two versions, so you have this version. This is the collector's version, and there were 2,000 copies of this made available, and there is a normal standard edition as well, and again 2,000 copies, so 4,000 copies in total. This one was the limited one. You can see it's like a Super Nintendo type box. £26.10 plus P&P. An absolute bargain. So I know this game as well, so it's a very good game. If you like shoot 'em ups, this is a very very good one to pick up just to play. Hard as nails. You know, I did get stuck on it at several points. It's okay whilst you're going through the earlier levels and you're picking up firepower, and then once you lose your life you start back over with nothing and everything just starts to crush you. So once you get past that frustration, you have a very good shoot 'em up game here, and at this price I think it's a really good buy. And this suggests that you might even be able to pick up the normal version for even less. This was the more expensive version at initial release. So, bargain, absolute bargain. Next we'll move on to Oceanhorn. So this is like a Zelda sort of clone rip-off, whatever however you want to call it. And it's very much Zelda gameplay type thing. So you'll go through the world, you'll fight monsters, go into dungeons. I think it even has the treasure chests that you can open and that sort of stuff. £15.99. I want to play this game. I have a copy ready for me to open and play, which I will be doing at some point. It got mixed reviews. Some places have given it sort of 5 out of 5, others have given it 60%, so that would be 6 out of 10. But certainly one that I want to try, and at that price I wouldn't have even opened my my copy. I would have just bought it and played the copy that I purchased had I been around at auction end. So I'm not actively looking for any limited run games at the minute, although I might start setting up a few eBay searches myself now that I know that the PlayStation 4 games seem to be going at bargain prices. The next one isn't a limited run game. This is Guacamelee, and it was released by vBlank, who did the current one is Hawaii Shakedown and Retro City Rampage, which is like a 2D GTA type game. Which became so actually vBlank was the original guy who sort of opened the door for all of these limited run game markets, so limited run, super rare, all of those companies that have propped up was basically initiated by the vBlank guy who created his game and wanted to get a physical release. So off he went and did all the work with Sony, got them to agree to smaller runs, and then obviously all the other companies popped up and went, okay, let's all do it. So that's why you're seeing lots of companies pop up doing these limited run games. This particular game is regarded as one of the best Metroidvania games out there. So I have a copy of this myself, again waiting to play. I have so many games I need to get through. But there was only 3,800 copies of this game, but reviews and scores and stuff put it in the 90% and 9 out of 10, so it's way up there. Highly regarded game, and this is less than purchase price. So if you're buying it for less than purchase price, you know, what can you say? I think it's a bargain. So, you know, what do you think? Are limited run games worth picking up? Is now the time to go after the games that are in bargain basement? Like, comment, subscribe, and let me know your thoughts. I certainly will be looking to pick up some of these games. So, thank you for watching.